Hi, I'm Eric Kaufman, and I want to spend the next few minutes speaking about grit, the third out of the four virtues in my book, aptly called The Four Virtues of a Leader. So, grit. For the past 15 years, I've been working with executives and leaders and leadership teams, and I ask almost every one of them at one point or another, what are you proud of? And when I ask the question, what are you proud of? I'm asking them particularly to not say my spouse or my children. Hey, I'm proud of my wife, great achievement of my life to connect with her, and I'm incredibly proud of my children, great achievement in my life. But let's assume you're proud of your spouse and your children. What are you proud of? The answers are varied and different. The answers are, the first person in my family to go to college, or the answers are, I drove to implement an innovative approach for our business that everybody resisted and it ultimately worked out well for the business, or I moved across country, or I started a new career in my 40s. It's all over the place, but what's consistent? Here's what's consistent. What people are consistently proud of is something that they've accomplished which is meaningful. It had something to do with them feeling value in what's happening. But meaningful is not enough. The other piece was that it was challenging. Meaningful and challenging. That's what we're proud of. And when things are meaningful, when things are challenging, it means that great effort, great energy, great time, great thought, great collaboration went into the process. This is where grit is such an integral part of what it means to be an effective leader, what it means to have a meaningful life. Significant and challenging, meaningful and challenging projects. They take more time, they take more resources, they take more ingenuity, they take more innovation, they take more learning, they take more humility than we anticipated when we set out to do it. We set out to do it, we thought it was going to be X, and it turns out to be 10X. And if you give up at 3X, if you give up anywhere along the way, you don't accomplish it. And if you don't accomplish it, there's nothing there to be proud of. Not only do we have to deal with the known obstacles, that's why we have strategies and plans and budgets, but we have to deal with the unknown obstacles. We have to deal with the things that we didn't anticipate, and still we have to resolve them. We have to literally move out of our comfort zone. And so I want to talk for a moment about the comfort zone because it is such a critical element of effective leadership, of what you're proud of, and it's where grit is one of the key ingredients to move you forward. So, there's the comfort zone. There's nothing inherently bad about the comfort zone, but it's a zone in which things are known, they're familiar, they're rehearsed, they're safe, they're relatively effortless, they're not dangerous, they are predictable. That's the comfort zone. And it takes a while to form the comfort zone. But you know what's not in the comfort zone? Change, growth, innovation, evolution, newness, possibility, potential. Those all reside in this next zone that I call the growth zone. The work of leading at some fundamental level is the work of moving from the comfort zone to the growth zone. And it's not just about you moving there individually, which is critical for you, but it's about gathering, collecting the folks around you to help move them together from the comfort to the growth zone. Now, there's one more zone, as it were, that we have to be attentive to. I call this the panic zone. You've gone a little too far. If you've gone into the panic zone, that's where you stupefy people. In a panic zone, it could be exciting, it could be sort of adrenaline rush, but it's not a good place to sustain. So if you've moved too far into the panic zone, what do you need to do to come back into the growth zone? Either way, grit. Angela Duckworth, a researcher from Penn University, defines grit as passion and perseverance towards long-term objectives. Passion and perseverance towards long-term objectives. Leadership I define as organizing and influence people to accomplish meaningful results. Organizing and influencing people to accomplish meaningful results. You have to leave the comfort zone. You have to go into the growth zone, avoid the panic zone if possible. And it requires that you draw on a certain amount of energy that is more than what you expected. More mental energy, more emotional energy, more physical energy, even more spiritual energy. And so the trick is not just to do the work that you're assigned to do or designed to do when you're motivated, when you're pumped up, when you're inspired, when you're full of passion. The gift of leadership at some level is to be able to continue to apply yourself and your gifts and your contributions, to continue to organize and influence when you're disheartened, when you're burned out, when you're disillusioned, when you're frustrated. And so I want to talk about how do you in fact cultivate this grit, and I'll do it in a short, quick way. There are 3 elements required for that process. First thing you have to do is identify what is your purpose. Why? Why? Why are you pressing forward? Why are you moving from comfort to growth? Why are you committed to this goal? Why are you driven to this initiative? Purpose is more than just because we should. It answers the question, why? There's energy in the why. Purpose, though, is not enough. The other piece you have to have is practice. Practice are the skills, the behaviors, the tools, the activities, the routines that you will continuously apply. Grit is cultivated not just in the moment, but over time. And so purpose answers the question, why should I do it? Practice answers the question, how do I do it? So that you continue to cultivate in small steps moving forward. And the third part is your partners. The notion that you have to single-handedly, on your own, without support, grit it through, like True Grit in the movie, like John Wayne in the old movies where he just shows up and I take care of it, I do it on my own, is A, contrary to any significant accomplishment that you've ever done, because it has been with and through other people, and B, the antithesis of leadership. Leadership is about organizing and influencing people to accomplish meaningful results. Why would you go this on your own? Why would you do this on your own? It's a mythology. There are 4 types of partners that can help you along this journey. You have your loved ones. That's my mother. Oh, you can do anything, Eric. You are great at whatever you want to do. It's a lot of support, very little specificity. My friends, they give energy, resources, network, and connection, but maybe not expertise. Mentors are the ones who have been there, done that. They have gone down the path before me, and they know what to do, and they can give me advice. And the last type of help is from coaches. People whose professional role is to help ask questions, illuminate possibilities, generate ideas, and accomplish things faster than I would accomplish on my own. So, the bottom line is, grit is passion and perseverance towards long-term goals. The long-term goals are the accomplishments that you achieve when you move from the comfort to the growth zone as a leader, as a team, as an organization, as a community. To do that, don't work on your own. Yes, you have to find the inner power. That's what grit's about, but it's not about doing it all alone. That is a mythology that serves nobody. I write in much greater length in my book, The 4 Virtues of a Leader, about this virtue of grit, and it's one of the great distinguishing features of accomplishment. Not birthright, not economic status, not education. Grit, more than almost anything else, is the greatest predictor of achievement. So good luck on being greedy, and good luck on the journey.